What is going on, guys and girls? If you are new to the channel, you are following my journey of leaving my full-time job at a dealership to go it alone. I am now a full-time home dealer. I started the week with the biggest meltdown I'd had in months. I'd even say years. I've ended the week absolutely exhausted, having to take on £120 full details. And if you're a detailer or you work in the car industry, you'll know that paying somebody £120 to fully clean, polish and prepare a car is an amazing price. So I was backbroken all week, mentally drained, but it all came together on Sunday. I managed to sell a car, so my expenses are covered for the month. Now I've got to focus on making some profit in the next few weeks' videos. But I'm going to leave you with Bob's comment because he's always got something to say, and then we'll jump into today's video. Easy for you to say when you don't do any work, Bob. Easy for you to say. Monday morning, and I am feeling the pressure. Anybody that's in crypto, stock market, any investments, Trump has literally nuked us. I've lost £8,000 over the weekend. Nobody turned up for any of the viewings. So I'm in a hard spot because bills have got to be paid. So I'm either going to have to cash out some of that at a loss and pay the rent and bills, or I sell a car. So I've reduced the price on the A3, on the Rio and on the i20 to try and get those moving. So my plan for the morning, I've got a meeting at 12 o'clock with accountant and business advisor, so we can start to get those things sorted. But I've also got to make sure that these cars are ready to go. So my plan for today, I'm going to fire up all the cars, make sure they are all ready to go. If anybody wants to take them, it can go straight away. I can be paid, and we can pay some bills at the start of this month. The start of the month is always the most stressful time, because until you've sold 1-2 cars, you haven't paid any bills, costs, the insurance is coming out, rent's coming out, we've got bills, and we've got no money to pay them. So we got to crack on, get things sorted, and get the day seized, because right now I am stressed. So the business meeting went well, and that's all done. Just got to send them some paperwork and they will start doing our accounts, VAT returns and all the rest of it. Now let's get these cars fired up. We shall start with the Rio, then the i20, then the Audi, and then the TT. I'm going to get the battery off that because it's died again. But yeah, let's fire up this Rio. Straight up now. The i20 look like there's a little bit of condensation in there, so this one's going to need to be fired up. That's an Audi key. Make sure you get the right key, that'll help. Opened straight away. You need a hoover in here. It's a problem when you use them. Fired straight up. Right, so let's get the heaters on this one, and we'll leave this one to run in place. Drop the window just a tad. And that will dry it out, circulate some air. Car number 2, off to car number 3, which is the... I can't believe nobody's bought that one yet. I'm a bit... today's one of those days where I'm having to try and be a bit more positive, because obviously I'm a bit annoyed about the crypto. I'm a bit annoyed that nobody's bought any cars. And it's hard to be motivated on days when things don't go your way. Very easy to be happy when you're selling cars and you're making money in investments. But when that all doesn't go to plan, it's very easy to be like, oh, I don't want to go to work today, I don't want to do anything. And when you work for yourself, it's even easier, because if you're employed, you got to turn up. You can be miserable all day, but you got to turn up. TT fired straight up, and no warning lights. So everything starts. The i20's got a bit of condensation, so we'll leave that one to run. This one's nice and clear. I'm gonna check the i20, just check the boot. If you've got a bit of condensation like that, just check around the car, check the footwells, check the boot, because you might have a slight water leak. Sometimes that's a clear sign that water's getting inside. So let's get this battery off this TT. That's pretty much going to be Monday. Not an exciting day, but I'm going to create a end screen for the YouTube videos today. Just having a look at the website, but yeah, nothing exciting in the car dealer world. So I shall whip this battery off, and then I'll see you Tuesday morning, and we'll figure out, hopefully it's a better day, I'm in a better mood, and things will be better in the morning. So the battery is now on charge, and that will charge for the next 8 hours. I've been trying to work out what is going on with the TT, and some of you guys have been helping me in the comments. Now, some people have said could be N75 boost pressure solenoid, so I've ordered one of those, £20, it's on its way. And one of you smart people have said, is it the wastegate that is stuck? Now, when this car was tuned, and I'll get the dyno graph out tomorrow, there was an issue with the wastegate. He had to wind the wastegate back, or who preloaded the wastegate. He was really annoyed about the wastegate, so mad about the wastegate. So one of you guys said, is it not the wastegate rattling? Googled it, ChatGPT, and all the rest of it, and wastegate rattle is a sign that the wastegate has failed. So is it the fact that the wastegate has left the chat? Now, it is a aftermarket hybrid turbo, so we might be able to order a separate wastegate. It might not be the turbo that's gone bang, it's the wastegate. I don't know. I'm learning. You're learning, I'm learning, we're learning. But maybe, see the smile slightly back on my face, because this just happened. Just been in the comments and then doing some research. So tomorrow might be a better day, because maybe it is just a wastegate. We don't need to order a big expensive turbo, just the wastegate. Is it? Is it not? I don't know. We'll find out as we carry on this journey. It is Tuesday and we are back at it. Now, I've run some sponsored ad campaigns on the cars to get some interest out there, get the views up, try and sell a car. Getting a bit frustrated with that. But positive vibes. The TT. Now, some of you are very, very smart and do this for a living, and you're in the comments helping me out. Now, some of you said that it could be the N75 valve. So I've got one, which I've now lost. No, I haven't. It's here. So I'm going to swap it. But I don't think that it is the N75 valve because of the rattle. Now, there's no boost, and if you really push, it starts to get boost. So some of you said maybe it is a stuck wastegate or a broken wastegate. When you look this up and look at common faults and problems, that rattle can be the wastegate. Now, another reason why I think it might be the wastegate is when this car was custom remapped. It's got all of the hybrid turbo and all of the good bits on it. It wasn't just like an out the box remap, so just the actuator to reduce the load, and then he wasn't happy really with the way that it was making the power on the dyno. So he was moaning about the wastegate and who set the wastegate and everything like that, so he's then had to wind that back. So maybe it was just a cheap rubbish wastegate, and if I take this to Turbo Dynamics, get the turbo off, send it to them, they will rebuild this, I can then stick it back on and we have a running car. But that N75 valve is 20 odd years old, 24 years old. So let's swap it out, because a fresh part is a good part, and then go from there. And I also would love to, I'm not allowed to keep it, but I'd love to like have this painted and looking all nice. Just looks like Audis just look like an absolute mess, don't they? Cover that goes over the top. But stop chatting, let's get this valve on, see if it makes any difference whatsoever. But I think that I'm gonna fit it, but I'm going straight down. We're just gonna strip it, get that turbo off. Faster we get turbo off, faster we can get it sent off, faster we can get it fixed, and we'll fit this on the way back through. So I had to take a break, and I'm being forced to eat vegetables and fruit, which is disgusting. So I didn't have any grips. They were all left at the showroom because previously I used to do all of my work at the showroom, and Audis have these ridiculously stupid clips that you can't get off. So this clip down here, you need to squeeze both of these, and I need to get that one off because it goes under the air pipe. So now I've got the right tools for the job. Let's crack on. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? First of all, I want to start with saying, how many breathers and vacuum lines do you want to put on a stupid car? Secondly, you really have wedged that right down there. So here's the turbo. Obviously there's no play. It's a brand new turbo. It's a little bit of play. Nah, maybe slightly. So we're on the right path. This is the way that the turbo is going to come out, but now we've got to move all of the heat shield and everything else to be able to get to the bolts to be able to get it, and we can finally start to see the wastegate, which is hiding around the corner. Stupid thing. The next plan is to get this charge pipe out. We can now get in that direction, but we need to be able to get the bolts from the top. So I've already cut myself. I'm already crying. I've got a boo-boo. Let's get this done because I think it's about to start raining as well, which will just add to the fun, and I really want to get this done today. Hopefully got some dealership work tomorrow or Thursday, so this has to be out today. Like, come on, let's go. Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Just lost the knuckle. Ow. We are making good progress. Saying it too loud. I want to paint the strut brace. I don't have to do anything with this car, but I want to paint that because I think when we put that back in, clean, painted, it will look nice. Polish up this charge pipe. So we are gonna pimp it just a little bit. It's my car. I do what I want. She won't tell me what to do. Now I've told her exactly what's going on because I'm brave. We are now getting down. Let's spin you around and we'll have a look where we're getting to. So next thing, we'll do these bolts, get this charge pipe off, get this, what's this going to? Intake. So that's another, you see what I mean about like vacuum lines? That goes into the charge system, so it's just taking signal from everywhere. Audis are way too complicated, unnecessarily complicated. So let's disconnect a vacuum line that is in this whole vacuum line mess. We don't need to move any of this, we just need to be able to get to down here and maybe order some more of this because this looks shocking as well. Right, let's go. Charge pipe off and then we're coming at you, turbo. This weather is becoming nasty quickly. So just checked inside, obviously there's a slight little bit of oil, but actually that is very, very, very clean. So there's no worrying signs that any oil is going back through the system. So that is good. And obviously I want to clean this up, polish it up, put it back in nicely, make this look shiny shiny. So we got parts to play with. We got things to do. Just don't let her find out. She's probably listening through the window. So we are into the good bit. Here's the wastegate. That's the turbo inlet. And the turbo is obviously held on 1, 2 and 3 onto the manifold. And then just down here behind my hand is 1 there, 2 there, and there'll be a 3rd one which I'm gonna have to go under the car. So she's gonna need to be jacked up to get to that 3rd one. So I'm gonna drop these 3 off. These 3, because that will give me the turbo loose, so I should be able to easily get them downpipe bolts off easier. We'll see about that. It's all fun from here. This should be able to come out the way now as well. Yeah, big absolute mess of an intake. Clean that up as well. We're going to be doing loads of cleaning, but so we've got plenty of space now. That was obviously the hard bit. There's the bolt, so you have to come obviously from the top. So yeah, let's get these bolts undone. Again, this should not be a fight. Nothing on this car should be a fight, because it's basically been stripped down once already to have the hybrid turbo fitted, downpipe and all that good stuff. So the bolts shouldn't be seized, heat cycled or anything like that. So let's try and get these bolts done where I can see the turbo. Like, this is good, we can do this. It was fun. So basically one of the bolts was slightly rounded, and the angle that I needed to get it was this 3rd one, was like right here. Obviously you can see where I've pressed this cowl back slightly to get the right angle. But what I'm going to do is order 3 brand new bolts, because obviously they were taken out when we did the hybrid. They were taken out now, so fresh ones on the way back in. No drama. I don't know why we didn't put fresh ones the first time, but it wasn't me, now it is me. So that's what we're going to do. I will order 3 of those tonight, so when the turbo is ready to go back on, fresh bolts. And basically where I've got to is I'm stuck. So I've got one of the bolts out from the downpipe. We've still got I've got the coolant feed off from the bottom, and I've still got to get the oil feeds from the top. I can see why this is £500 in labour, because this is miserable. I finally jacked the car up because I think I need to go underneath to get these exhaust bolts. So we're not far away. I'm not enjoying it. It's now raining, but we've got to carry on. And yeah, fair play to anybody that does like mobile mechanics or works outside on cars, because this ain't fun. I ran out of time earlier with the TT, but I actually moved it back to here, so tomorrow I could get the final bolts that's on the exhaust from underneath, because I couldn't do it where it was. But now it turns out that we've got a booking for the Rio and for the i20, and I've got dealership work tomorrow. So now I've had to put the wheel back on and have a scrum with the, and I've literally pushed it. That's where it was, obviously here where it was dry, and now I've had to just push it back up there without making sure I don't take the wall out. Topped on jump surge to rescue. So now basically I'm running around like crazy because I need the detailing square for tomorrow so I can clean a car. The Rio has got a viewing on it at 9:30, and then the lady hopefully is coming over in the afternoon for the i20, and then it's just the A3, which I thought would be easiest one to sell. But I'm gonna finish having a scrum with this car. I'm gonna try and push it back as much as I can. Can't start it because the oil feed, that's it. I started it earlier. The oil feed from the bottom, the oil return is off the car now, so you cannot start the car. Me being an idiot, I just started it out, reversed it, like, yeah. So I'm stupid, which we already knew, and I'm now in a scrum with a car. I'm nearly done, and this square is clear. So I'll see you in the morning, because tomorrow we're going to be busy. We got to get dealership car done, Rio viewing done. It's good, it's positive. Feeling incredibly pumped on this Wednesday. Went over to the dealership, picked up a Seat Leon to get prepped today so we can earn some money. Got the Rio all ready and the paperwork was out. We were literally ready to seize the day, and he cancelled. So you kind of go down, you kind of like, but we'll have another opportunity to make some money to sell some cars. So we've got to get the positive vibes up, get some good music on, get this Seat cleaned so that I can get some money from the dealership, and then we'll carry on. So we're taking another L. This week is the L week, but we're okay. We're going to keep moving forward. Positive vibes. It's all right. We've got to sell a car. We're only 6 days into February. You know, we've got all month to sell some. Need to sell 4 a month, ideally. So, 1 a week. This week, big fat 0 so far. But we're on Wednesday. So, it's all right. Stay calm. Keep calm and carry on. I'm gone. I'll see you outside. This one is not too bad. We're still going to go through the same process. We're going to literally jet wash it, tar and glue, snow foam, then wash it, do the interior, polish it after that. So main areas on this one, it's white, so it shows all of the garden. So making sure we get all of these channels jet washed out to start with, and then making sure they're clean. Like, we'll be able to bring these back up to gloss, so that will be a massive transformation on there. And that's it. Like, the door shuts are not awful on this. It's a fairly new car. What is it? 14 plate. We'll get that sticker off. It's got the cap to be replaced, but we won't be doing that. Strip it all apart, but it's not for 120 quid. It's really not a bad car to get fully done. So I will fully prep this and drop it back to them, and let's begin. Why are we talking? Put you in the driver's seat. Don't gotta hurry and then love. So it's been 4 hours, and whoever cleans cars on a daily basis like this, I take my hat off to you. It kills me. Like, it's like 6-7 hours of just go, but it just absolutely sucks it out of me. So this side has been polished. The only thing left to do is just like the tarty up bits, so just get the dust out of there, polish these up because that will look phenomenal. Inside is running so it can dry. We put some patterns in the mats. It's all very nice and clean. Outside glass still needs to be done. It's quite a cool little pattern. And then I also put the same in the boot. So I'm going to finish off these last jobs. I'll leave you with the difference on those, because it makes such a difference when somebody goes to get into the car. Those looking like that or looking absolutely glossy, it's a big difference. But that's it for Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow to carry on with that madness. Thursday morning, we are up, we are at them now. Again today, I've got another interior detail. I was planning on getting all of the cars that I've got for sale cleaned up because the EZ car stuff arrived yesterday. the spray wax, the Lotus Rain-X, and the Gentleman's Smell. So basically that was my plan, is to just go over these three, clean them up, and carry on with the TT. But the dealership said that they've got another car, and I cannot say no to making money right now. So that's money. Tomorrow's Friday. I can do those cars on a Friday, ready for the weekend. But the priority is keeping money coming in. Cash flow is king. So today's not going to be an exciting day for me. It's going to be a cold day scrubbing inside of a car. I haven't checked this one fully over, but it looks very clean. It looks cleaner than the one from yesterday. So let's get set up. Let's get outside in the cold and let's pay some bills. That's the mindset today. We're doing it to survive. And then tomorrow we can do some fun stuff, like play with the TT and clean up the stock, ready for the weekend. So let's crack on. It's Thursday, let's rock it. The sun is out in Bournemouth today. Look at that. It's going to be nice cleaning like this all day. So this car is really not that bad. Let's have a quick look. But there isn't a mad detail. This one is about like little touches more than anything else. Like, the wheels look really clean, so just getting in those arches and making sure they're good, because when they take the pictures they don't want muddy arches. You've got little things that I saw. That one's not too bad. Even down the green's not horrific. So the exterior on this one is just a wash and a polish. That's missing paint. Kias do that. Like these on the Sportages. This one's decent, but usually these seals store water and they rust away at the top. This one's nice. This is a nice car. Things like cleaning the green from in there, because when a customer comes to get into the car and go for a test drive, they adjust their mirrors for how they like it, and they see that green and mold there. Inside it's just a bit dusty, but overall, I mean, look, this shouldn't be. I mean, getting those little cracks and crevices. I've cleaned enough of these to know that the roofs get stuck, so we'll clean all the roof rails out for them and grease them up so the roof works. But let's give it a go. Let's turn this fan down. A lot of you will know that I love an Audi, but when it comes to Kias, they're my favourite because they're simple. See, it's a bit slow. Let's see if it closes. So some of them can get stuck. No, it works. It's slow, which means it definitely needs greasing. But that one does close. We've had a few people turn back up at the dealership before and they can't close the roof because the roof rails are full of debris. Like so. There you go. So we'll get all of this cleaned out, get it all greased up. But yeah, I'm happy with this one. Not like a fighting detail. Mats easy, half leather, so as much as that is quite dirty, cleaning leather seats is easy. They've got a boot guard. I'm getting more excited by the minute. So we'll get that all cleaned up inside. Why have they cut that out? That's a shame. So yeah, let's get this pulled apart and get it cleaned up. So I'm a little bit wet. Rails are cleaned out. Then I TFR'd it with a citrus pre-wash. Now the roof's clean. I just sprayed it with some tar and glue remover. Any tree sap, any bits that are stuck on the glass. I love a crisp, clean glass roof. So you do it from the outside, so it's clean, and then we'll clean it from the inside. And when you look up, it will be crystal clear, but we'll see that a bit later on. I'm gonna crack on and jet wash all the wheels, the rest of the car, and get on to a bit of snow foaming. So that now looks awesome. We will polish it and wax it at the end as always, but I think when this is done, it is going to look phenomenal. I don't know how much they're selling this for, but already the paint is looking glossy, so we can imagine when this is polished up what this is actually going to look like. So I'm going to have a tea break and basically let the floor dry a little bit, put away all the jet wash, get away the interior stuff, and crack on, get this inside done as fast as we can. Just like that, the day is done. The sun is starting to go down. Is ready to go on a forecourt. Greased up all the plastics. Gave the car a quick polish. Inside, it's lovely and clean, fresh, and ready. Definitely underestimated this one slightly. Family car equals sand in the back, dogs in the back, but after a long day, we've got ourselves a beautifully clean, ready to go on the forecourt. It looks good in the sun, you know that it's good. So that's Thursday complete, another £120 in the bank, and hopefully we get some interest in some cars. I am going to list the Rio and probably the i20 on Auto Trader tonight. because the Facebook, yes, it's got some inquiries, but I haven't sold anything yet. So Auto Trader tonight, see if that can help me push these out to more people, because they're both great value for money. They're both good cars, they're both good mileage, they've both got good history. So why they're not selling, I don't know, but that is tomorrow's problem. I'll see you guys in the morning. Friday morning, and I woke up to a message from a dealership saying, do you want one more? So we got one more. The Rio is now live on Auto Trader. It costs £56 something. If you look at my car compared to some of the others that are for sale, mine is definitely one of the most best presented cars. It's got the same mileage, the wheels are nicer. So I'm hoping that now that's being pushed out on Auto Trader that I can get some interest on that. I'm gonna do the same with the little i20 later, and the A3 should still sell on Marketplace, but if that's not done on Monday, that will be going on to Auto Trader as well. So I'll show you a little bit of this Fiat 500. It's nothing exciting, and I'll show you the end results. We've done 2 this week, so I'm not going to bore you with the 3rd one, but we got to just keep the bills paid, keep the money coming in. It's only £120, but these things pay, you know, like this pays for the car insurance. These 3 cars pay for the car insurance, and the bills, our expenditures is low. So yeah, that's the reason why we just got to keep doing these whenever we can do them, and then when we eventually sell a car, we can then buy another one. I'm really debating cashing out some crypto and buying another car, just buying it out, because I'm missing out on so many good cars through the Dealermetrics app that I'm not buying, and I feel like that's a mistake. So yeah, it's annoying me that I can't buy more, especially when I'm being sent so many cars that I would buy. So let's have a quick look around this, and then I'll catch you 9:30 now, and I'll see you probably at about 4:30. So it's actually not too bad. The wheels are quite decent. Overall, it's quite a nice car. It is leather, so this little mark should clean up. It's not massively dirty. So again, it shouldn't be too much of a slog. It doesn't look like there's too much of a dog left inside. The only main thing that's going to take time is I need to really clean this spare wheel, because that can't go back in the car looking like that. I haven't looked at the engine. Bad car. It is raining. It is really cold, and I'm about to have a very, very fun day, I'm sure. I'll see how I get on later. So we made it. It is Sunday, and it's been a week. It's been a week for me where I've struggled mentally with, you know, bills are coming and sales are not. We managed to get the bit of dealership work that definitely helped us out, 360 quid in the pot. But we have just sold the Audi. It's not the result I wanted. It only made £870. But it's £870 there, plus the 360 quid dealer work means that we've covered our costs at the moment. We're at £180 profit. The Fiat, we didn't get any pictures purely because it went back over to the dealer because it started raining. They stuck it out for sale and it sold straight away on Saturday before they even did pictures and videos. So, win for them, win for me. What else? We've definitely ended the week better than we started it. My headspace going into next week is a lot better, and I've got to learn to be a bit more calm and a bit more patient. I'm struggling with that side of it. When you work for somebody for 7 years, it's so easy to not worry about the money side of it because that's their problem. But having my own business now and doing it for myself, you really get an appreciation for the stress of paying bills, making sure you've got money. And this is on such a small scale. I couldn't imagine it being on a bigger scale, the stress that you can go through. So we're calm. The Audi's gone. We're £180 profit at the moment. We've got 2 weeks and 5 days left. So the next 2 weeks and 5 days, we've got to try and sell at least 2 or 3 cars to make 2 or 3 grand more so that I can pay myself a wage, because we can't continue me not paying myself from doing this. So that's the big push. I'm going to jump on the Dealermetrics tonight and tomorrow find another car to replace the Audi with. So hopefully I can find some decent stock locally to me. And that's going to be tomorrow's plan, Monday morning. Let's find another car. And yeah, thank you as always for sticking with me on this journey. It is a journey. It is a learning process as well. If I've missed anything or you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments. And I'll see you guys next Sunday at 6:30 to find out how another week as a Honda dealer has gone. Thanks as always, and I'll see you in the next